Hello everyone. Today we will start a new topic, the introduction about the herbal drug industry, the present scope and future prospects. So first we will discuss the global herbal medicine market. Over the past 3 decades, there has been a constant and exponential growth in the global interest in the use of the herbal medicines. And what do you mean by herbal medicines? നമ്മൾ ഓൾറെഡി ഡിസ്കസ് ചെയ്തതാണ് നമ്മുടെ ഫസ്റ്റ് ചാപ്റ്ററിൽ herbal medicines which include the finished herbal products and the starting materials or the medicinal plant materials and herbal preparations and herbal dosage forms. So these are moving into the international commerce and global trade. And according to the World Health Organization, they reported that around 70 to 80% of the people globally rely on the herbal sources for the treatment. And the global herbal medicine market is divided into Western herbalism, traditional Chinese medicine, Ayurveda, Unani, African shamanism, and the Japanese traditional medicine which is known as Kambo. The total world herbal trade is currently assessed at $120 billion US, and there is a growing interest by the multinational pharmaceutical companies and the domestic manufacturers of the herbal-based medicine is contributing significant economic growth of the global medicinal plant sector. One of the example is the global market value of aloe vera used to treat burns and added skin creams and cosmetics has tremendously increased. It's a report by MRFR, the Market Research Future Analysis, in 2017. They mentioned the global herbal medicine market share. The majority share it's the herbal pharmaceutical, then next to that herbal functional foods, then herbal beauty products and herbal dietary supplements. Indian herbal medicine market. More than 70% of the Indian population uses the herbal medicine for their growth, and India has a well-established and fast-growing drug and pharmaceutical industry utilizing the plant-based materials. നമ്മുടെ ഇന്ത്യ എന്ന് പറഞ്ഞു കഴിഞ്ഞാൽ അത്രയും ബ്ലെസ്ഡ് ആയിട്ടുള്ളൊരു കൺട്രിയാണ്. ഹെർബൽ നോളജ് അല്ലെങ്കിൽ ട്രഡീഷണൽ നോളജിൻ്റെ അത്രയും സ്ട്രോങ് ആയിട്ടുള്ളൊരു കൺട്രിയാണ് ഇന്ത്യ. ആൻഡ് അക്കോർഡിംഗ് ടു ആയുഷ്, ഇന്ത്യസ് domestic herbal industry is represented by more than 8,000 licensed herbal units, thousands of cottage level unregulated herbal units. അതായത് ചെറുകിട വ്യവസായങ്ങളൊക്കെ ഒരുപാടുണ്ട് ഇന്ത്യയിൽ ഈ ഒരു ഹെർബൽ ഡ്രഗ് ഇങ്ങനെ ബേസ് ചെയ്തിട്ടുള്ള ഇൻഡസ്ട്രീസ്. ആൻഡ് ദർ ആർ മെനി ഫാർമസ്യൂട്ടിക്കൽ കമ്പനീസ് മാനുഫാക്ചറിങ് ദ OTC products like digestives, laxative, hair oils, cosmetics, tonics, aphrodisiacs based on the Ayurvedic or Unani system of medicine. And herbal exports include the medicines of Ayush, Ayurveda, Unani, Siddha and Homeopathy, which occupy a share of 3% of the total Indian pharmaceutical export. And the key suppliers in herbal medicines are Dabur, Baidyanath, Patanjali, Himalaya and Sandu, which together have about majority of the India's domestic market. And many multinational companies are engaged in the production of phytopharmaceuticals, which consist of the various alkaloids, glycosides, flavonoids, etc. So this is also a market summary report. 2019 for the study period 2017 to 25. Here the CAGR is 8.6%. CAGR is compound annual growth rate, and the companies were the Sittler, Himalaya, Patanjali, Dabur, Baidyanath. Okay. There is immense scope in the herbal industry in different areas like the cosmetic industry, essential oil industry, healthcare and nutraceutical industry, biopharmaceutical industry, traditional medicine industry, and the drugs and recipients industry, and insect repellent pesticide industry, etc. Let's discuss the global market scope. The demand of herbal-based medicine, especially the health products, pharmaceuticals, food supplements, nutraceuticals and cosmetics are increasing worldwide. And the global market is segmented into North America, Europe, Asia Pacific and rest of the world. And these growing interests may contribute the significant economic growth of the global medicinal plant sector. And many of the plant-based drugs were introduced in the US pharmaceutical industry like the Disopidine, Resinamine, Resorpin, Vinblastine and Vincristine, Gugulostirone, Artemisinin, Gingolides, Paclitaxel, Topotecan and Irinotecan, etc. These are the products available in the global medicinal market. The phytopharmaceuticals like senosides, stevia extract, then medicinal botanicals or dietary supplements, nutraceuticals like moringa, echinacea, turmeric, flaxseed, ginger, ginseng, and the cosmeceutical products and the herbal raw materials. Now let's discuss the scope of Indian herbal industry. India is called as the botanical garden of the world, and it is the largest producer of the medicinal herb. India, with its wide variety of climatic and soil conditions, has ample scope in gaining a foothold in the global plant-based pharmaceutical industry. And Ayurvedic medicines hold the major market share of the market, followed by the Chinese medicines. And a number of Indian companies have patented their products in India as well as abroad. The examples are Himalaya, Imami, Dabur, and Ayur. The growth rate of Ayurvedic and herbal industry can put more than 20% for the last 25 years. Indian herbal drug industry serves as a source of healthcare and provide commercial income, and also making an important contribution to the larger economy development process. Recently, Patanjali Ayurveda launched what they claimed an Ayurvedic medicine to cure COVID-19, even as the scientific community is struggling to develop an effective cure for the highly contagious disease. These are the products from the Indian herbal industry. Due to the changes in the patent regime in 2005, the pharmaceutical companies in India are shifting prescribed drugs to OTC drug category, and internationally it is a proven concept. And other formulations like dietary supplements, functional food, phytoprotectants, herbal extracts, then Ayurvedic, Unani and Siddha medicines, then herbal natural essential oil industry. They produce the herbs like pudina, palmarosa, citronella, rose are extracted by the steam distillation process. Then medicinal herb plantations. The companies like Himalaya Drugs, Sami Labs and Natural Remedies have ventured into contract farming by taking advantage of agro-climatic zones. Then some companies they making the pesticides from natural origin. Examples are neem seeds and leaves. Then herbal cosmetic industry, another blooming sector. Scope of phyto-extraction industry. Many companies using standardized extracts in place of raw materials. These extracts are used in the preparation of the health promoting articles, and this has created a new sector in the phytopharmaceutical industry known as a phyto-extraction industry. And in India there are more than 50 big or small units they producing the extracts of large number of medicinal plant, and one of the prominent in this sector is Natural Remedies, Bangalore. Scope of Indian herbal cosmetic industry, another blooming sector. Herbal cosmetic industry in India has been developing in a faster pace, and India is pioneering in introduction of the herbal cosmetic to the world cosmetics. One of the example is our turmeric, and it is anticipated that the Indian herbal cosmetic industry is expected to reach INR 316 billion by 2022 and growing at a CAGR of 19% over the huge marketing and promotional activities by herbal companies, and rising awareness about the benefits of using herbal products has accelerated the size of the industry. Scope of nutraceutical industry. It provides a bright scope and opportunity of Indian healthcare market. Currently, the USA, Japan and Europe account for more than 90% of the total global nutraceutical market, and India is expected to hold at least 3.5% market share of the global market. And many industries manufacture and market the nutraceutical. And over the last decade, a wide range of products have been available and giving an insight into the tremendous growth. Scope through the export of herbal medicine from the market. There is a growing interest by the multinational pharmaceutical companies and the domestic manufacturers of herbal based medicines in is contributing a significant economic growth of the global medicinal plant sector. And India export the crude drugs mainly to the developed countries like Germany, France, Switzerland, UK and Japan. And the principal herbal drugs that have been finding a good market in foreign countries are Aconite, Belladonna, Ecorus, Vayambonore and Cinchona senna. These are some of the examples. Future prospects of herbal drug industry. The global market is predicted to reach a valuation of more than 1 lakh US dollar million by 2023, and it is expected to expand at 5.88% CAGR over the forecast period. And the herbal supplements market is projected to grow at approximately 7.79% CAGR during the assessment period for the 2019 and 24. And Europe is expected to account for the largest market ബിക്കോസ് എന്താണെന്ന് വെച്ച് കഴിഞ്ഞാൽ അവർക്ക് R&D ഫെസിലിറ്റീസ്, അതുപോലെ ഇൻക്രീസിങ് ഫണ്ടിങ് ഫോർ റിസർച്ച് ഓൺ മെഡിസിനൽ പ്ലാന്റ്സ് ആൻഡ് ഗ്രോയിങ് പ്രിഫറൻസ് ഫോർ ഹെർബൽ ഡ്രഗ്സ് ഗ്ലോബലി. Then another one, America. The herbal medicine market in the America is predicted to have a notable growth over the forecast period, and this is owing to the extensive use of herbal supplements to treat the arthritis, stroke and cancer in the US. There is a huge demand for herbal medicine for the management and treatment of lifestyle related diseases, and the demand for the herbal medicine increasing in recent years, and researchers, doctors and pharmaceutical industries will looking at the countries like India, China and other developing countries for the supply. And demand for the herbal cosmetic is growing all over the world, and the regulations for nutraceuticals in India are at par with international standards, thereby allowing new entrepreneurs to enter the nutraceutical field. This could lead to foreign investment. And evidence-based research in Ayurveda is receiving larger acceptance in India and abroad, and India's Ayush Ministry is promoting the research on the natural products for COVID-19 challenge. ഇപ്പോഴത്തെ ഒരു സിനാരിയോയിൽ പറയുകയാണെങ്കിൽ this is an opportunity for the herbal pharmaceutical industry to focus the research on COVID-19. ഇന്ത്യയിൽ മാത്രമല്ല, ഇൻ്റർനാഷണൽ കമ്പനികളെല്ലാം തന്നെ ഇപ്പം അതിൽ ഫോക്കസ് ചെയ്യുന്നുണ്ട്. And another one, nano-based drug delivery system for the herbal drugs will provide enormous opportunities, and the ongoing R&D activities in the herbal medicines are projected to uplift the growth of the herbal medicinal product market. അങ്ങനെ ഒരുപാട് സാധ്യതകളുണ്ട് ഈ ഒരു ഹെർബൽ ഡ്രഗ് ഇൻഡസ്ട്രിയുടെ ഒരു ഫ്യൂച്ചർ പ്രോസ്പെക്ട്സ് പറയുകയാണെങ്കിൽ. നമ്മൾ കുറേ കാര്യങ്ങൾ ഡിസ്കസ് ചെയ്തു, ഇനിയും ഒരുപാടുണ്ട് ആക്ച്വലി പറയാൻ. സോ ദാറ്റ്സ് ഓൾ. താങ്ക് യു.